Hello and a warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to race preview on this Saturday meeting here at Bangalore. As you kickstart the race preview, the first race, the Novice Plate, distance is 1200. This is a race for 2 years old only. And we have a look at the first runner, that's number 6, Pigot, who ran third, and Genuine Star was the one who ran seventh. Anis was the winner of this race. But let's have a look at this horse, Sir Pigot. Came in eventually, ended up finishing on third on this outing in the colors of dark blue with light green is Sir Pigot. Under the whip, came and finished on third on this outing. Is out of Total Gallery at a better of red, whereas the other runner, that's number 9, Genuine Star, is out of Crimson China at a Secret Gloss, ran 7th out of 8 runners, just beat one home. Right throughout 7th is Genuine Star. The second race is the Beloved Prince Plate. Distance is 1100. Force is rated 50 to 35. We have a look at number 1, Moraine Gabriella, who ran 9th. Princess Pride was the winner of this race. And Princess Pride also coming up for scrutiny, the eventual winner in this race. But let's have a look at. And Smile of Peace finished on 8th. Was in that mid-pack was Smile of Peace. In race number 28 with quite a bit of runners with Depth Charge finishing on 5th. The right behind Princess Pride was Depth Charge. But let's have a look at the first runner, that's Moran Gabriella, who ended up finishing on in that back munch 9th out of 11 runners behind Princess Pride, rated at 35. Number 5 in the other hand, Princess Pride was the eventual winner, made every poster, winning by a margin of a long neck, beating Rhapsody and Queen. He came in far too late from Blinkers, rated at 29. Number 7, Smile of Peace, finished on ending up 8th on this outing is Smile of Peace, started out of Incredible Beauties from Blinkers Tungster Basketball, rated at 28, whereas number 9 in the card, that's Depth Charge, finished on ending up 5th after being well prominently positioned, ran 5th on this outing, rated at 22. Next runner coming up for scrutiny will be number 8. Number 2 will be Ain, who has been produced on the wide outside in that top of your screen, showing that green cap is Ain, and ended up eventually finishing on 12th out of 12 runners behind Spirituals. After that, third behind Ramon. Much was expected of an improved performance, but ran ending up last, in fact, rated at 31 from Blinkers Tungster Cross Nose Band. 3 will be Cullinan. Cullinan ran 6th. Ramon was the winner, and Cullinan was the one who was very prominently positioned in the third position. In that red cap was Cullinan, and once asked for an acceleration, finished on ending up 6th on this outing is Cullinan is at a Juniper out of Flamingo Fans from Blinkers Tungster Cross Nose Band, rated at 29. 4 is Fantastic App. The eventual winner in this race is Fantastic App. Almost third at the stage and waiting to come and launch an assault at the final 100 meters, and came and went ahead in the last 75 meters to eventually win by a margin of 1 3/4 of a length as Fantastic App. After that, fourth behind Final Destiny won this race, beating Kantaka, rated at 29 from Tungster Pacifier. 6 will be Happy Dancing, who ran 4th. Number 10, So I Think, ran 11th. Benediction was the winner of this race. But let's have a look at, and also coming up for scrutiny is a Smile of Courage. Let's have a look at Smile of Courage's credential. Well, Smile of Courage ran 10th out of 14 runners after being very prominently positioned, fell back gradually. Benediction, the winner, 4th in Alpha's wins from Blinkers, rated at 20. Whereas the other two runners we go across as Happy Dancing finished 4th after the third behind Angelino. Happy Dancing ran 4th behind Benediction, scoring Blinkers Tungster Crosses when Basketball, rated at 28. Number 10 in the card, So I Think, ran 11th on this occasion, rated at 22. So I think Big Bad Bob out of amended is So I Think. This is race number 45 you're looking at. 8 will be Majestic Heroine. Majestic Heroine was the one, ran 7th. This is another runner which showed a bit of promise on his first outing in Mysore, and subsequently never showed that form at all, and ran ending up 7th out of 14 runners behind Ultimate Speed with a little bit of running a little bit green, in fact, as Ultimate Speed, whereas Majestic Heroine ran ending up 7th, rated at 25 on tongue strap. 11 will be Desert Gold. Desert Gold ran 11th. Angel's Kiss was the winner of this race, and Angel's Kiss is the one who came with a good flourish on the outside to come and eventually notch up this victory, whereas Desert Gold finished on just beating one home in this outing, was a winner in Mysore, but in this Bangalore Winter ran 8th on the first outing by Alpha and 11th behind Angel Kiss for tongue strap side cheek piece, rated at 21. Goodword is number 12 in the card, who ran 4th. Tough Spirit was the winner, and Goodword was the one who was very prominently positioned and eventually ended up finishing on 4th out of 14 runners in the colors of peacock blue, light green is Goodword. Was up there in that fighting line for the last 100 meters and ran a close fourth, in fact, is Goodwood. One tongue stop rated at 21. 14 will be Hafnium. Hafnium ran second. Domitia was the winner. Came in from almost that last, second last position to come and eventually finish on second. Long neck was the verdict between the first two runners. This is certainly an impressive performance coming in from Hafnium, ending up finishing on second on this outing, rated at 19. One basket bit. Tongue strap is number 14, Hafnium. The third race is the SV Subramaniam Memorial Trophy. Distance is 1600 for horses rated 30 to 50. We have one Lysergus who ran 8th. King of the Wind is the winner of this race. But let's have a look at Lysergus's credential in the colors of dark green with peacock blue and orange belt. Finished on 8th. After that, second Ben Seras Nava ran a poor race on this occasion, finishing on 8th out of 11 runners. One tongue strap rated at 47 is number 1, Lysergus. 2 will be Cassie. The eventual winner in this race is Cassie. Well up the front runners waiting to launch an assault, and Cassie came and took out the running and won in smooth transition on the outside to win by a margin of 2 1/4 lengths is Cassie. Varanar out of Capriole is Cassie. Third behind the King of the Wind, and eventually won beating Gold Mist by a margin of 2 1/4 lengths. Tongue Step crosses band 846. Raven Star is the one who was the eventual winner in this race. Number 8, Don Dilly Dally, and number 10, Summer Dawn are the three runners. We go across to Raven Star was the one who was the winner of back-to-back wins. Is Raven Star, having beaten As Good As It Gets and repeated that winning form, beating Wild Angels, winning Blinkers. Tongue Stop rated at 46. Number 8 in the card. We go across to Don Dilly Dally, who ran 6th behind Minerva Rose, and in this occasion 5th out of 11 runners behind Raven Star. Tongue Stop rated at 38. And number 10, Summer Dawn was the one who hasn't done anything much of note on his previous occasions as well, ending up finishing on 6th on the first outing and 8th behind Raven Stars. One Blinkers Crossness band rated at 37. 4 will be Royal Rain. Royal Rain ran 10th, all set to go, was the eventual winner in this race, and Royal Rain was last. In fact, putting that red cap in that back bunch was Royal Rain. Is at the author of Romantic Notes. Is at 3 outings this current winter. In race number 17 ran 5th behind Set a Glow, with 6th behind Australis in race number 32, and in race number 40 finished 10th out of 11 runners behind All Set to Go, rated at 43 is number 4, Royal Rain. Well, we have a look at number 5, Nitromax. Nitromax was the one who did not, in fact, complete the course. Distorts the rider in King of the Winds win, rated at 42. Tongue Stop Hanko, who ran 4th. Vijaya Arjun was the one who was the eventual winner in this race, whereas Hanko was the one in Mysore, ran 4th out of 11 runners. Race number 92, Mysore season run. You're looking at main season. Tongue Stop rated at 39. Vijaya Arjun, the eventual winner in this race. 7 is Secret Dimension. Secret Dimension finished 7th. Australis the eventual winner, and Secret Dimension was in that mid-pack, almost third last, in fact, is a Secret Dimension, and eventually ended up finishing on last is the Secret Dimension. After that, 9th out of 12 runners being Set a Glow, ended up finishing on 7th out of 7 runners, rated at 39 is number 7, Secret Dimension. 9 will be Flirting Eyes. Flirting Eyes ran 6th. Sarais Nova was the winner of this race, and Flirting Eyes was the one who was in that 4th position, and eventually ended up finishing on 6th out of 11 runners behind Sarais Nova as Flirting Eyes. Hold Me Back out of Sashimi previously ran 5th behind Kodiak Queen in Mysore, and in this occasion 6th out of 11 runners, rated at 37 is Flirting Eyes. 11 will be After Hours. After Hours finished 6th. The Towering Storm was the winner. This is the Mysore footage run you're looking at of After Hours. Well, in that mid-pack, just given a tap or so, but eventually ended up finishing on 6th out of 14 runners. Towering Storm, the winner, was a winner in Bangalore Summer and once third in his opening outing, but subsequently ran 11th behind Set a Glow, and in this occasion 6th out of 14 runners, rated at 34. Tongue Stop Side Chickpeas. Paradiso is the one. Number 12 in the card is Paradiso, who ended up finishing 7th behind Export Quality in race number 113, but here in race number 45, Winter finished 9th out of 14 runners. Benediction was the winner of this race in the colors of light blue with light purple Maltese cross and light purple cap is a Paradiso, rated at 31 is number 12, Paradiso. The 4th race coming up is the second classic of the Bangalore Winter racing season, the running of the Mandri Stud Bangalore 2000 Guineas Grade 2 for distance about 1600 3-year-old and 3-year-old Indian horses. And we have a look at the first runner coming up for scrutiny will be A Command. Well, A Command was the one who came out of the blocks and made every post of winning one. And look at the ease at which A Command won. Literally decimated the opposition right from the word go and won by a margin of 4 3/4 lengths is A Command. A support out of Arabica as A Command. After that, disappointing runs in Bangalore Summer literally decimated the opposition from Tungsten Crosses band rated at 50. Naughty Ash in number 5. Also coming up is Psychic Force. These are the two runners. Well, Psychic Force was the eventual winner in this race, winning by a margin of a neck, beating Peluche from Tungsten Basket Bet Hood rated at 58 is number 5 Psychic Force, whereas Naughty Ash on the other hand finished on third out of 8 runners. The third right throughout is Naughty Ash from Tungsten Crossroads band. Basket Bet rated at 77 was fast finishing and ended up just about a neck separating the all 3 runners. 3 will be Mr. Handsome, the eventual winner in this race over that 1600-meter trip in race number 41. Eventually came and won by a margin of 2 lengths, took over the running and beat Angelino by a margin of 2 lengths. Putting blinkers, tongue stop, rubber bit, rated at 73 is number 3, Mr. Handsome. 4 is New Moon. New Moon ran fourth. Iris was the winner of this race. Well up in that, in fact, that fourth position was New Moon getting that run towards the rail side and eventually ended up finishing on fourth out of 8 runners. Behind Iris is New Moon, winner of back-to-back wins in Bangalore Summer, and subsequently went out to Pune and ran fourth behind Excellent. And in this occasion, fourth behind Iris, rated at 76 is number 4, New Moon. So Psychic Force is rated at 68, and we have a look at number 6, Salvador Dali. Well, Salvador Dali is at an excellent out of Mystic Quest, who ran second on the starting, came in far too late to end up finishing on 1 3/4 lengths behind the winner, where Castaway was the eventual winner in this race. Putting Crossnose band rated at 49 is number 6, Salvador Dali. 7 will be Sequest, the eventual winner. This is the Bangalore Summer run you're looking at of Sequest, and this is another runner which won in fine fashion from the word go in Bangalore Summer, winning by a margin of 6 1/4 lengths. Literally decimated the opposition, beating Naughty Ash by a margin of 6 1/4 lengths in race number 94 Bangalore Summer, when tongue stop rated at 72 is Sequest. 8 is the Invader. The Invader ran second. The King of the Wind is the winner of this race. In the third position was the Invader and ran ultimately second, 4.5 lengths behind King of the Wind is the Invader. Total gallery rated of the Jolie is the Invader. Winner in his last starting in this run ran second, Sporting Blinkers tongue stop rate 49. 9 will be Veligro. The horse which is coming from Western India is Veligro, who ran second. King Khalil is the winner of this race, and Veligro was the one who was finishing on second on the starting towards rails, putting that green cap, where Veligro ended up finishing on second on the starting in Mumbai, in fact, in race number 14. Sporting tongue stop is number 9, Veligro. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We move on to the 5th race, the Kunigal Start Plate Distance 1200 forces rated 45 to 65, 4 years old and over. We have a look at the first runner, that's I've Got Cloud, who ran 9th. Automatic was the winner. Well, been produced on the wide outside. In fact, is I've Got Cloud started to accelerate on the outside, but it was all important and ran out of steam and eventually ended up finishing on 9th out of 11 runners is I've Got Cloud. The winner being Automatic, rated at 65. When tongue strap is number 1, I've Got Cloud. 2 will be Mint with number 4, Heidi's Folly. Number 5, Louisiana with 6, Miniver Rose. And also coming up for scrutiny will be number 12 in the card. That's Alberetta. These are the 5 runners we go across to. Mint was the one who ran 12th out of 12 runners, being Queen Latifah, rated at 60. Number 4 on the other hand is Heidi's Folly, finished on 4th out of 12 runners, being Queen Latifah's tongue stop, rated at 58. Multi-dimensional out of Heidi is Heidi's Folly, whereas number 5 in the card, Louisiana, was the one who ran a mighty race to finish on a shot at second behind Queen Latifah is Louisiana. Well, in that mid-pack, and then came and covered enormous ground to come and ran second on the starting with Louisiana, and just on the haunches was Queen Latifah, rated at 50 cents from tongue stop crosses band. Short of the verdict between the first 2 runners, whereas the number 6 in the card, that's Miniver Rose. This horse won a race in his previous occasion, beating Quasar, and in this run ran 5th out of 12 runners, being Queen Latifah's from tongue stop crosses band, rated at 55. Western Aristocrat out of Treasure Trove. And we also have a look at number 12 in the card, that's Alberetta, finished on 7th out of 12 runners, being Queen Latifah, was the one who was a winner in Bangalore Summer, beating Mint, and third being Tamara is Queen Alberetta, but in this occasion 7th when Blinkers tongue stop crosses band, rated at 50. We have a look at number 3, Tosoro. Tosoro finished on second in this outing. Well, started to move up on the outside, putting that white cap is Tosoro, and eventually ended up towards the rails to come and finish on second out of 10 runners is Tosoro. Rebuttal out of Brunetta, ending up finishing on second, rated at 59 for tongue stop and cross nose band. Zar is the one, number 7 in the card, who ran 5th on the starting. Madam Sultana, who ran 4th. Dr. Logan was the winner of this race. But let's have a look at Zar's credential. Zar was the one who was at 2 outings in Bangalore Summer, 9th behind Naval Rock and 4th behind Rapunzel. In fact, this is the Mysore run you're looking at of Zar. And after that, finished on in race number 34, finished on 5th behind Dr. Logan is Zar, rated at 55. Tariq out of Tiddly Whitley, whereas number 13 is Madam Sultana, ran 4th on the starting for tongue stop, rated at 49. 8 will be Shan Ben Ari. Shan Ben Ari and number 11 also coming up for scrutiny. Shan Ben Ari in race number 11 finished on 5th out of 10 runners, led the field for most part of the journey and ended up finishing on 5th out of 10 runners behind Star Cracker. One tongue strap rated at 54. 11 on the other hand, that Silver Chieftain finished 10th out of 10 runners. Last in fact in Star Cracker wins. One tongue strap rated at 51 is number 11 Silver Chieftain. Star Cracker was the one who eventually ended up winning this race by a margin of 3 lengths. Next runner coming up for scrutiny will be number 9, Aiza. Aiza was the one who ran 4th. Mansitute was the winner. Though traveling about 2 wide off the fence was Aiza. Well, was waiting to take the run in between runners. Now been switched over on the outside. Despite that, could have come in and taken that run, which was that wide opening in between runners, and eventually ended up finishing on 4th on the starting as Aiza. The winner being Mansitute, rated at 53. Spoon tongue stop cross nose band is number 9, Aiza. 10 will be Export Quality. Export Quality ran 6. Mr. Handsome was the winner of this race, and Export Quality was in that back bunch, almost third. Us, in fact, is Export Quality, whereas Mr. Handsome, the one who came in won on this occasion, beating Angelino by a margin of 2 lengths, whereas Export Quality ended up in the truck, finishing on 6th out of 9 runners. He was a winner in Mysore, beating Prince Azim is Export Quality, rated at 51. 14 will be Sioni. Sioni ran 3rd. Panama was the winner of this race, and Sioni was the one, the grey, you cannot miss it, towards the rail side was Sioni, and eventually ended up finishing on 3rd on this outing in race number 56 is Sioni. Stern Opinion out of Scent is number 14 is Sioni. On tongue strap and cross nose band rated at 48. Panama, the eventual winner in this race. The last race coming up is the Amathos Plate. Distance is 1200 for horses rated 15 to 35. We have a look at the first runner will be Andhra King, who ran 3rd. Lady Legend was the winner of this race, and Andhra King was gracing the wrong end of the field and eventually ended up coming and finishing on 3rd on the starting. And look at the ground at which Andhra King covered to come and finish on 3rd, with the winner being Lady Legends from Blinkers Tongue Strap, rated at 35. 2 will be As Good As It Gets, who finished 2nd. Raven Star was the winner, and As Good As It Gets was being produced about 6 wide off the fence was As Good As It Gets. Royal Gladiator of Maxims, putting Blinkers cross nose band, and came and finished on 2nd on the starting. Raven Star was the one who had taken over the running already and now quickened well, whereas As Good As It Gets came and finished on 2nd on the startings for Blinkers cross nose band, rated at 30. Number 3 will be Adventurer, and number 9, Touch Your Destiny. These are the 2 runners. Adventurer is out of What's the Script out of Midnight Melody, who ran 11th out of 12 runners, just beat 1 home in this outing, where Treasure Delight was the winner. Tongue stop rated at 25. What's the Script out of Midnight Melody is Adventurer, whereas number 9 in the car, Touch Your Destiny, finished on ending up 6th after that 4th behind Ramon in Mysore, ran 6th out of 12 runners, been Treasure Delight from Blink. Tongue stop cross band basket bit, rated at 24. 4 will be Command Post, and number 5, Game of Thrones, are the next 2 runners. Command Post was the one who was in that mid-pack and finished on 8th ultimately. A Command, the winner. We have seen this footage earlier with Game of Thrones. So the one is in that back bunch, almost second last, in fact, is Game of Thrones. But let's have a look at Command Post credential. In Bangalore Summer, ran 7th behind Theodoro, 5th behind Charmaine, and in this occasion ran 8th out of 11 runners behind A Command. Tongue stop rated at 25, whereas number 5, Game of Thrones, was the one, 11th out of 11 runners, last in A Command's win. A Support out of Tanzanite. Tongue stop cross nose band rated at 25 is number 5, Game of Thrones. Six is Iron Fist. Iron Fist ran 6th. St. Petersburg was the winner. Race number 19 is the one which you are looking at, where Iron Fist is at a Mull of Kintaret or So Swingy. So Swing is the 6th Iron Fist in the colors of brown with gold belt and sleeves with light green cap is Iron Fist. Finished ending up in that mid pack, where the winner there was St. Petersburg, rated at 25 tongue strap. 7 will be, well, we don't have the footage of 7 because he's running for the first time. We hop on to number 8, Stars in His Eyes. Stars in His Eyes has been pretty consistent right throughout his campaign. The third behind Domitia and Mysore, second behind Kasoli, and fourth behind Ultimate Speed. And in this occasion, third behind Angel Kiss here in Winter. Sporting Blinkers, Tungstruck Crossnose Band, rated at 24 is Stars in His Eyes. 10 will be Isa. Isa finished 13th. Benediction was the winner of this race towards rail side. Trailing about 1 wide off the fence was Isa, and fading out of the scene gradually to end up finishing on 13th out of 14 runners is Isa. Gusto out of Romani Spirit is number 10 Isa. 10th behind Blue Moon in his previous occasion. Has had 2 outings and both his runs are disappointing. And Tungstock Crossnose Band rated at 22. Irish Prince is number 12 in the card. Irish Prince land 11th. Lofty Thoughts was the winner of this race, and Irish Prince in that mid-pack. In fact, towards the rail side is that green checkered cap. Towards the rails was Irish Prince, and eventually ran 11th out of 13 runners. Was a winner in Bangalore Summer, and subsequently in Mysore in his 3 outings, as well as this run here in Bangalore Winter. He hasn't shown any form in his last 4 outings as Irish Prince from Blinkers Crossnose Band, rated at 22. Number 13 will be Carlina. Carlina ran 8th. Blue Moon was the winner. This is another runner which is gracing the wrong end of the field is Carlina. Night Store out of Kirkbride is Carlina. Race number 15 ran 8th out of 12 runners. Blue Moon the winner from Blinkers Tungster Basket Bet, rated at 22. And the last runner for the day will be Perfect Golden Era. Perfect Golden Era was the one who ended up finishing on 10th. Fantastic App was the winner of this race, and Perfect Golden Era was gracing the round of the field. Very tenderly handled at the back portion was a Perfect Golden Era. After that, 4th on the first starting behind Iris in Bangalore last winter, ran 6th in a subsequent starting behind Harley Quinn, and in this occasion here in Winter, skipped entire Bangalore Summer, and in this run in race number 38 ran 10th out of 12 runners. Fantastic App the winner, Tungstar rated at 19. So that's why in the pre-op today's races. We'll join you next week. Until then, thank you from all of us.